this group and seeing their progress over the years has just been amazing. And I know like everyone talks about how like we saw Simon in the money seats last year, but like it's so true. Like I was thinking the same thing because like I got on stage and I was like who's that quiet Australian guy who's at the front? His head's down the entire time. He's taking notes. As like he didn't say a word, but somehow I knew he was Australian. But he was just always right at the front. He was the first one in the room every day. He was sitting there. He didn't get up. He just took notes. It was awesome, and it was just like.
Oh, there he is. Looking all fresh. Looking all fresh.
I want to look at him.
What's up, guys? Oh, should I just turn off the video and go back to this?
Keep it on.
Yeah, can I just say one thing?
Yes.
I personally would like to make a public announcement. All this shit aside. Sohail just got married a couple days ago. Oh, baby. Yes. Okay, can we all raise a toast really quick? To one of the men I love most, my Phil Collins inspirational buddy. You have no idea how much you've impacted me. Cheers to Sohail and Shanaz. Yes, let's see what you have. Water.
He hasn't learned yet.
Yeah, he's learning.
Cheers.
We love you, Sohail. I just wanted to say on a public announcement, Sohail just got married, and I'm so happy for you. We will see you in September for the formal ceremony.
I love you guys too. Thank you so much.
All right, cool. So
wait. Can I put the link to the registry in the comments right now?
I hate him.
Good one, Seth. So tell people a little bit. So obviously you're the guy behind the scenes. A lot of people in here already know you, right? But you write a lot of my copy, help me with all of that positioning, making sure we get givers inside this event. But also you've been a part of other groups before. You were at the BAM Jam last year. You've watched people's growth, right? And like your job is really to look at that growth, talk, interview these people, and then kind of expand from that. So tell me a little bit of what you think of BAM, obviously, right? And the impact that it's having. And then, BAM Jam last year's event and what you see aspiring for this year's event.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, I had no clue when Josh first came to me about BAM, because like BAM at that point, like he had the course laid out, but he was like, I don't know how to sell this thing. And he came to me and he's like, I got this thing. And I'm like, you're fucking crazy. I don't know what you're talking about. Like, you're insane. I'm like, just join all the rest of the people who show up in my like threat messages and go, so help me sell this thing I've never sold before. But there's something about Josh, and I think we all know this, is that like he has this like almost like Elon Musk, Steve Jobs like craziness where you're like, he's so convinced himself that it's going to work that you just have to believe it is. And and I was like, okay, whatever, let's do it. And so I wrote some copy for him based on an idea I had after he explained to me the business model, and here we are. And I've like, the best part about it is that like, I've been in the band group since the beginning. I didn't post anything for the first like year and a half, but just like watching people grow in this group and seeing their progress over the years has just been amazing. And I know like everyone talks about how like we saw Simon in the money seats last year, but like it's so true. Like I was thinking the same thing because like I got on stage and I was like who's that quiet Australian guy who's at the front? His head's down the entire time. He's taking notes. As like he didn't say a word, but somehow I knew he was Australian. But he was just always right at the front. He was the first one in the room every day. He was sitting there. He didn't get up. He just took notes. It was awesome. And it was just like, it's one of those things where with BAM Jam and with this group and everything is just like, the more time you invest in the people in this group, the greater the returns you'll have.
Yeah, it's every time.
It's really one of those things. Like, I'll tell you this, like a year ago when Josh called me and was like, hey, you want to come to this event I'm holding? And at the time I was like, I guess it's a free trip to Vegas. And so I came expecting nothing. I was just like, cool, I get a free trip. I get to hang out in a hotel. I get to meet some people. A year later, I have a house in like a year ago, I was your copywriter and you were my friend. Now you're my neighbor and I'm your partner. Like, that's what happens at Bam Jam. I went expecting nothing. And like, my life has transformed entirely. Like, that's what you get. And it's like, it comes in the most unexpected of ways.
Yeah. And so what do you see? Obviously, rubbing shoulders is huge out here, right? But knowledge too. I know last year, like so many people still talk to this day about the knowledge that you dropped on content, copywriting, and the different stuff you did, right? So knowledge is a big part as well. But what do you see, for their future, the people that do show up to this event this year? Because you're going to be one of the guys up on the stage this year. What kind of secrets, what kind of sauce you got under the table for them?
Oh, well, I mean, there's only one way to find out.
That's a copywriter a fucking answer, by the way.